Stay tuned to the end of this video for first-time customers, 20 off 100 to wildforkfoods.com. So as you can see, I have done prime ribs in the oven, in the house. I have done them on the pellet grill, on the Z grills, on the Pit Boss. I am about ready to do one on the Halo. And to start us off, after you have selected your prime rib, we got to talk about the seasoning. The channel definitely likes to keep it simple there. I love to keep it classic there, and that is going to be kosher salt, fresh cracked black pepper, granulated garlic. Maybe you could smear a little bit of fresh garlic on there, and that is it. And as always, you are going to get a full ingredient list down in the description under show notes. So once you get your kosher salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and smeared garlic in a bowl, you're going to want to hit that with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Give that a good mix, incorporate all that together. You are looking on a paste-like consistency. And once you get all that finished, put it on the side and let's check out our prime rib. So you've got your prime rib selected. Now, whether you've got a bone-in or boneless, the first step obviously is to take it out of the package, get yourself some paper towels because you are going to want to pat it down, dry it off. Once you have it all patted down, all dried off, if you've got the bone-in prime rib, you have to separate the bones from the meat. And to do that is very simple. Just get your knife and just kind of feel and cut right along the bones, just giving a little bit of pressure towards the bones and take it right to the end. Take those bones off and put them on the side. From there, what you want to do is get that rub, get that paste, and you are going to massage it all over the meat. Make sure you get every inch of the meat. And if you have the bones, you're going to want to put a little bit on the bones also. At that point, what you are going to do, if it is boneless, get it on a tray, get it in the fridge, because that is going to sit in there on a dry brine for 48 hours. And if you do have bone in, no problem. If it is a 3-bone, get yourself 3 pieces of butcher's twine, lay them right out on the table. Make sure they are long enough, do about 2 feet a piece. And then you are going to twist it up just like that. Now, like my buddy Ricer from Dead Broke Barbecue told me, who got it from Russ over at Smoky Ribs, just tie yourself like a shoelace knot and do it once, do it twice, do it 3 times, and then pull it tight. That way it will not move. And then tie it in a knot. You are good to go. Clip the ends. Again, once you do all that, get it on a tray, get it in the fridge, and let it rest for 48 hours. So after that 48 hours, you are going to get it out on the fridge, get it on the stove, or get it someplace safe and let it sit out for approximately an hour and a half, 2 hours, because you are going to want to take that up to room temperature. So before moving on to the next step, I want you to take just a moment and take a look at that prime rib. Notice what that 48 hours of dry brine did. It has basically aged the meat, it has tenderized the meat, and has set you up for a very successful prime rib cook. Now it's time to gather up some prepared horseradish sauce, some fresh cracked black pepper, and granulated garlic. Grab that prepared horseradish sauce and you want to lather it all over the prime rib. After you've got that prime rib covered, grab yourself some granulated garlic and you want to sprinkle that around, and also that fresh cracked black pepper. Sprinkle that all over the prime rib. Make sure you get every little nook and every little cranny. Then grab a rack, grab the prime rib, get your prime rib on the rack in the tray, and let's get on over to the pit because we are going to want to set that temperature to 225 Fahrenheit. Today's cook is going to see a killer combination at my Halo Prime 1500 pellet grill, along with my Manchester pellets, has been producing some awesome smoke flavor. And of course, this Halo pellet grill is battery operated. I have not put the juice on it yet. It has been strictly battery. We will get those pellets in. We will set that temp to 225 Fahrenheit. Once we hit that temp, we will get that prime rib in. Once your pit has reached that 225, it is time to get the prime rib in. Once you get that prime rib in, you're going to have to hit it with an outside source thermometer. I've got one in the protein and also one in the pit because I need to know precisely exactly what is going on. Little word of advice here, do not count on the gauge that came with your pit. They are notoriously off 5 to 10 degrees each way. You will be way off on your cook. I use the chef's temp, and right now I've got 25% off anything in the Chef Temp store. This is an after season sale, 25% off. It happens once a year. Go down there, go to show notes, grab yourself a Chef's Temp and know exactly what is going on in your protein as well as the pit. FYI, this is not a Chef's Temp sponsored video. It is the holidays and that sale is just too good to pass up. So your prime rib is on. You are gonna let it go for 2 hours straight at 225. Once you hit that hour 2, you are gonna wanna quarter turn rotate the prime rib and also do the same at hour 3 and hour 4 if necessary. That there is gonna ensure you that you are gonna get even cooking across the surface. Just let that prime rib run. You are gonna take it right up to that 107 for medium rare. And just hold on, because after you hit that 107, it is time to turn it up and have some fun. We have reached an internal temperature of 107 in the prime rib. Keep in mind, I am shooting for a medium rare. If you wanted it rare, you could pull it off a little sooner, maybe 100 or 103. Get it on the board to rest, turn your attention back to the pit, and turn it up to 450 to 500 Fahrenheit. Once your pit has reached that temperature of 400 to 450, it is time to get the prime rib back in. Once you get that prime rib back in, you are gonna find that little hole because you gotta get your temp gauge in, shut the hood, let it go for about 3-4 minutes, open the hood, quarter turn it. At that point, you are gonna close the hood, let it go for another 3-4-5 minutes, open the hood, quarter turn it. You get the gist of it. With a 10-degree carryover on the board, that is gonna give me a perfect finishing temperature of medium rare or 130 Fahrenheit. Total cook time is going to be 4 hours and 15 minutes, and here we go. And we will take this right down the middle. I am hoping for a solid medium rare. That'll certainly make the wife happy, although I do prefer a little bit less on the rare side, and we are looking pretty good. The ultimate test right here. You could see the juices are just running, man. That is a prime rib, man. That is a prime rib at its best. Oh yeah. And I would say we've got a probably a little bit more than I would like at a. I would say that is a medium rare. And she will definitely redden up as she sits. Of course, we got to get off a chunk for a little bit of a taste test. I've got a horseradish sauce here that I just made up. Oh yeah. Ooh. Guys, first off, that is this is pretty melt in your mouth. It is definitely very tender. I would say more tender than a choice. My spinalis is a little bit darker than I would have liked. That's that 450, 500. I would have liked it a little bit more pink on the spinalis. My wife will be very pleased though. Right off the bat, I could tell you the salt and pepper is the way to go. The horseradish that I put on there for a binder, you really don't get much of that. But the salt, pepper, and garlic, the 48-hour dry brine is definitely an added step. If you've got the time, you definitely want to do it. Alrighty guys, so that is going to close out this one. This is a prime rib from Wild Fork, and I will have all information down below. I am working on a coupon with them for you guys. If there is one, I'll splash it on the board right now, or go down and check in the description. These are always a treat around this time of the year, and a prime rib is definitely a double treat for sure. Again, my name is Tommy. I appreciate you all for watching, and until next time, we will see you soon.